Hi,
Hi, hi,
Abdul
hello.
Abdul Hannan. I
Ji,
welcome you in this TISA Mock
thank you.
Interview session, and I hope you will enjoy this session. First of all, I will introduce myself. My name is Harun Rashid. By profession, I am a software developer and I am from Pakistan. I have been connecting with TISA from more than 1.5 years. So that was a short introduction about me. Now I want to know, please tell me about yourself. You can tell us about your highest qualification. What is your job? Tell us about your job
Ji,
experience and
yes, sure.
what are your hobbies, and you
Okay,
can tell us about your family background.
okay. So, my name is Mohammad Abdul Hannan, and I've been in TISA from past 8 months, and I'm from India, and I've done my engineering on ECE. I've graduated in 2023. After that, I've started working in a gaming company called PTWI, which is Pole to Win International. It's a Japan-based company. So I've worked there for 1 year, and then I thought the switch from gaming to IT would be nice, since like I had that work-life balance and work satisfaction. But I mean, my goals were not inclining, so I thought I'll switch my stream. So right now I'm planning to switch it to data science and AI, since AI is booming, and also that subject fascinates me. So I thought I'll get into AI. So after leaving my job, I've started doing a course on data science and AI, and also right now I'm doing internship in an organization called Learn Bay. So I've completed 6 months of my internship, and also I'm planning to do my master's in Germany. So hopefully by September I'll be in Germany. Let's say if application didn't get accepted, or if there's any delay, mostly by Jan, I'll be in Germany. And also the subject I want to do masters on is same data science and AI. So I thought before my master's, doing internship on the relevant course and getting knowledge on that will help me to, like it'll help me with my master's, because German education is not easy, since it's a public university. You have to get good grades, and normally people say it out there ki, it is a bit hard to finish a master's in 2 years, uh, because passing criteria and all the other things are a bit strict there, uh, comparatively. So I thought doing a course will help me. And my hobbies are, uh, I've, like, there's been a transition in my life. Like earlier, my hobbies were completely different. So right now, I'm more into like uh, gym, fitness, sports, and like I'm doing all the good things. So my so most of the time I spend it on gym, and planning my diet and calculating my calorie intake, and also that things fascinates me. So I do that, and I'm into a lot of sports. Like I play table tennis, pickleball. I go for a swim, and so I do a lot of things, and also I think that I'm an extrovert, and I'm compassionate. So. I care about people, and also uh, especially the ones who are close to me. And yeah, that is.
Thanks for the answer. Now I want to know. I want to ask another question. Tell us about something about any activity at your office which you seen illegal or without any safety precautions.
Mm, illegal non-safety precautions. I mean, I've never came across such situations because things were managed in a great way. There, even for a small thing, you have to write a mail. So there was a lengthy process there. So everything was optimized in such a way that nothing like this could happen. So I don't think I've came across something like that. So there might be few things which are like politics and all, and I guess that exists in every company. So uh, I don't think like something illegal happened in my company. And if something like that happens, I would always take stand, and I would report it to the management. So I won't take a part in it. So yeah, I'll tell something like that never happened in my uh, career. So
Okay, thank you. Thanks for the answer. And now my next question will be, uh, tell us about any project or task when you receive the good appraisal.
okay, so I have two of these moments. One from my engineering college during my major project, and one in my office. So basically, what I do is I'm a quality assurance engineer. So my job is to like go through the documents and see if the software or the app that I'm working on is fine or not. So there was once a certain bug. So in our language, we call it a bug. Bug means like something which is not supposed to be, or something which is not happening according to the document or the uh, developer wants it to happen. So we call it a bug. So there was a bug, and I mean I know the design of the app, and I've been working. And so there was this one certain bug where even my team lead thought that it's not a bug, and even my teammates were arguing that it's not a bug and all. But I had that gut feeling this was a bug. So for that, they arranged the meeting with the client, and we had to verify with him. So what was happening was they were not able to explain it to them properly. So even from client side, they were saying that this one not a bug. So what I did, like I explained it in a nicer way, like I've elaborated it and I've explained it to him. So finally, they've understood, and they're like, yeah, it's a good find. It's a tricky bug. So I've got appreciation from my team lead, and he mentioned in the meetings too, like, like when you have that gut feeling and when you're sure, you have to go for it, like just fight for it. Let's stand up. So that is something I feel like the greatest moment in my office. And the other time, the major project which I was working on. So it's basically it's on image processing. So I had good knowledge on it. So after my first presentation and all, my teachers were very impressed with me, and uh, they were very happy. And I had to manage whole of my team, and I had to assign the task, and I have to make schedule of everything. So uh, basically, like my contribution comparatively was more, and my major project guide even saw that, so he appreciated me for that. So I think these are the two moments I can think of right now.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the insights. So my next question will be, uh, tell me about any work that you initiated and hand over to your team.
Mm, initiated and hand over. So uh, normally in our uh, testing, there are different methodologies. Ours is a agile testing. So we work in sprints. So sprints in the sense there are certain days. So sprint one, sprint two. In every sprint, we'll get new updates and all, and we have to work accordingly. So it'll be like same type of work you have to do every week, but there will be more updates and there will be new features. So you have to see in such a way that this update is not affecting the previous functionalities, and also the new functionalities which they have added is stable and it is working according to the document. So that is my work during sprint. So there are different checks which we do. So on the beginning of the sprint, so we have this test cases which we have to do. So normally we call it RC pass. So normally it takes around 5 days for us to complete RC pass. So it was like we had to finish it in 3 days because there was some urgency from client side, and if we didn't complete it, we have to work overtime. So I mean, we have to come to office on Sunday too. So nobody in our team wanted that. So what I did, I've like compartmentalized the test cases, and I know which teammate is strong in which area and who can do it in a efficiently and faster, but there's shouldn't be any mistakes as well, because in our company there was less space for uh, mistakes. So I've like categorize them properly and hand it over to my teammates. So the work which we were supposed, like, which normally takes 5 days, so we did that in 3 days. So my team lead was very happy with me, and he was very happy the way how I assigned those test cases, and how I know what's their strong area and what's their weak area, and how I made the best use of our team. So uh, that was a moment, I could say.
Thank you very much. Thanks for sharing your thoughts. Now my next question will be, describe the time when you learn any skill and describe the steps to ensure uh, when you were successful in it.
Any skill.
Skills and what are the steps that you ensure that you were successful in acquiring or mastering
Okay,
in that
that skill.
skill.
Okay. So I'll talk about professional skills. So I'll talk about my programming skills. So honestly, I don't like programming that much. So that's the main reason why I've switched into data science. So programming is I don't feel that I enjoy it. So for that, what I used to do, like I used to go through like the first mistake which I done. I I have that in me. I have to learn everything and I have to do it perfectly. So instead of focusing on one programming language, I have to focus on many. Like I used to focus on C, Java, and Python. So a lot of things used to uh, mix up because these three are different programming languages. Like as you go in deep, you'll see a lot of difference in three of these languages. Yeah, I'll agree that three these languages have its own significance, but these languages are very different from each other. So first thing I did, I've like what's my use and what will be useful for me and what's my skill set. So I rounded off to Python. So I've started reading, like I've started going through Python and I've used to read from internet a lot and I used to make notes. And notes making really helped me because there are million thoughts in my head, but when I write it down, it is kind of like it makes me less anxious and I'll feel that I've wrote it down somewhere, and if in future if I forgot it, I can always go back and read it from my notes. So that helped me a lot, I'd say. So and I used to like always practice it and all, and not only the like uh, not only the conventional codes like palindrome, prime or not. Like these are the basic ones. I'm just saying it for example. So I've tried different types of codes too, and in data science, we use Python only for data manipulation. So I've mostly focused on that part. So I'd say notes making and practice and being consistent help me uh, achieve that skill. So yes.
Okay, thanks for your thoughts. Now my next question will be, uh, describe the time when you had to work hard on a project or any task until you achieve it, and what was that situation?
Yeah, so like I was saying, during my major project, like I was working on image processing. So there are different methods for image processing. So my thing was, I was trying to mix the images of CT, I mean computer tomography and MRI images so that from that scanning, doctor will get more information. So normally CT will give you a rough picture and there's a less distortion in CT, but it'll only focus on dense tissues. So what MRI does, MRI goes in deep, but the distortion in MRI is, uh, it's significantly high. So my project was to mix this CT and MRI images so that the output image would have less distortion and also more information. So that was my project. So I've we done it using FPGA semiconductor. So our project was good and we were doing it and I've wrote down the code and I've got the output as well. And after you get output, there are some uh, factors which contribute to efficiency. So there are different factors. So results were not satisfactory. Like efficiency, we were getting around 75 to 80%, but as sir says, it should be around 90 to 95. So we had to do a lot of changes in our code, lot of changes on the input that we were providing, change in the size of the image, quality of the image, and we have to adjust a lot. And even though we tried different things, the top efficiency we reached was 90%. So we still wanted to go to 95%. So our teammates were trying, and I was trying, and all. So I thought I'll start from basics. So I went to like image processing, and there are different efficiency, like there are different techniques to increase efficiency and all. I've gone through that. So I've done my study and all. I've experimented different things, and it felt like a scientist or something like that. I'm inventing something, and it worked. So because results in right in front of you. Like when you do something and when you calculate efficiency, you get it right there. So it's like you're doing something and you can cross check it whether what you have done is right or not. So that happiness from like going from from 70 you're going to 75. There's a slight ekidam. I mean, there's a sudden increase from 70 to 75, but after you reach 75, there's like 76, 77. So that big vision used to motivate us a lot. So I'd say that hard work was worth it because we were able to reach 95% efficiency, and our major project guide was very happy with us, and we've got a 10 out of 10. So
Okay, thanks for sharing your thoughts. My next question
hello,
will be y-
your
yes.
voice is breaking.
uh,
Yeah,
Sorry, I
hello.
was yes, sorry,
Yeah,
I
I can.
was
No, no, no.
disconnected. So my
Okay.
next question will be, uh, have you
Screen
ever?
recording is off.
No, no, it is
It's
in
still going
progress.
on. Okay. Okay.
It is in progress. Okay.
Okay.
My next question will be, have you ever disclosed your stammering to
Hmm.
your friends or colleagues, and how did it feel to open up about it?
Actually, like I'm still, like I'm still in that phase of acceptance because I feel it as an embarrassment and lack of skill set. So I always feel like if I'm stammering in front of someone, they might assume that I'm dumb, stupid, or I don't know how to talk, or I don't have that skill set. So until now, stammering has been my weakness, and it was an embarrassment for me. So I only used to disclose it to the very close ones, and would still hesitate if I stammer in front of them. So my journey was like that. Uh, like even now, I feel like it's a stone between my journey. Like it stops me from doing things which I want to do, and it is sometimes kind of frustrating too because like if I lack something, I would work on it. Like I've always been like that. So this is something I can't eliminate it even if I sit and work on it. Like let's say if I want to become expert in Python, so I can sit, I can upskill myself, I can work hard, and I can do that. But this is something which is not in my hands. So that part is very frustrating. And the worst thing about stammering is it only happens when you don't want it to happen. So that's the worst thing I'd say. Like when I don't want to stammer at all, or when I'm in interviews or when I'm talking to my manager or CEO or anyone. So that's the only time when I don't want to stammer, and that's the only time it shows up. So it's like that uninvited guest. So this has always affected me. So
Thank you very much for your thoughts. So, my next question will be, is there any place, situation, or with any person you have not accepted yourself as a stammerer?
I mean, in my personal life, like my friends and my other significant one, like I used to tell them, and there's no, I mean, there's nothing to hide in front of them. But when it comes to professional life, I didn't want them to know about it. So I mean, I don't used to explicitly go tell them, but if they're asking me, then I would agree on that. So it's not like I'm hiding or something. It's like it's open. If you ask me, you'll know it.
Okay. Thanks for your thoughts. Now my next question will be, do you feel bad if you stammer anywhere? If the answer is yes, then how long this feeling remains?
Yeah, I feel bad when I stammer, and how long it remains, it depends on the embarrassment I've went through. Like, let's say if I stammer in front of someone who gets me, who understands, who is open-minded. So I don't feel anything because I know that that person gets me, he understands me. So when I stammer in front of someone who looks at it in a condescending way and who looks down on me for that. So it'll take more time for me to get out of it. So it affects my confidence a lot, self-esteem, and a lot of other things. So right now, this period of my time, I'd say this is my mental health phase where I'm working on it because I'm part of this research which is happening in TISA. Uh, Sakina ma'am is taking it. So talking there really helps, and it feels like someone out there is listening to you, and you matter, and what you're going through. Like you are not alone, and there's always help, and there's always hope. So and also like I'm planning to give my IELTS exam. So for that, I'm going to speech therapy as well. And right now I'm doing mock interviews. So this is that acceptance phase I'm in, and where in my next interview maybe I can tell them directly that I stammer, and I can be myself, and I don't have to hesitate when I'm stammering, or I don't have to feel low when I'm stammering. It doesn't have to affect my confidence. So I'm glad that I'm working on it, and the timing, I'd say this is the great timing because I have 4 months to like in India, and after that I'll be in Germany. I'll be very busy, so I'll have no time to work on my mental health. So I'm glad, and I think everything happens for a reason. So I think this time for me is like most important time in my life. So I'm quite happy.
Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Now, my last question will be, uh, do you substitute or replace your words in the conversation? If the answer is yes, then it happens every time or in specific situations.
I always do that, and it is a yes. And this is a trick for stammerers, and only they would know that. And when you ask me to speak in one language, I kind of stammer a lot because the searching for synonyms in one language is a bit hard. So I live in Hyderabad. So here, a lot of people speak Telugu as well. So, and they know Hindi too. So here I have three languages. So there's no way I'm stammering because, you know, I can always switch language. So it's very easy for me. So when you tell me to talk in one specific language and I'm under pressure, at that point of time, it is hard for me. And yes, like you asked, I always do it. I always switch words in my head. And you always have to be cautious and you always have to prepare for that. So there are a lot of things going on your head. I mean, you have to decide what you're going to say and you have to frame that sentences. And on spot, if you are not able to like say that word out, you have to just replace it. So there are like millions of things going in our head, and you also have to think, does that word make sense, or does that apply correctly in this situation, and what others are thinking. So you have to read their expression also, and you know you have to guess that thing also, are they interested in your conversation or not. So there are a lot of things going. So it is very stressful, and it makes me very anxious. So like yours, yes, I always do that.
Okay, but I will suggest you don't replace or substitute the word all the time, but because it creates a fear of specific word in your mind, and you will be unable to overcome your stammering. So always face fear of your difficult word, and give time yourself to bring out the difficult word from your mouth. So I have finished all the possible mock interview question. If you want to know something, you want to ask anything, and if you want to provide your feedback regarding this session, you are open for it.
Yeah, so the session was very great, and thank you, and you've been very nice to me, very kind to me, and you I mean, you had a long day at your office, but you're still smiling, and you're like, please wear these colors, and you can wear your shirt. I can wait. So it was very sweet of you, and clearly I can see that like you have great amount of experience. So how stammering has affected you? I mean, not I in personal life I can handle it, but I'm especially scared about professional life. And uh, whenever this interview word comes, like it freaks me out because I've given around 15 to 16 interviews. Despite of having the greatest skill set, I couldn't land a job. So it is very demotivating, and that word interview still freaks me out. So uh, I just like any tips from your side, and and how to. I mean, I want to accept it, and I don't want to see it as a weakness. So how can I do that? So any tips from your side?
Yes, I will provide few tips to become motivated all the time, but I will suggest you uh, uh, be disciplined all the time in your life, because the motivation is like a light. If the motivation is not in your life, you are you will not do anything in your life. But if you will be disciplined in your life, you if you are consistent about anything in your life, you don't need any motivation in your life. So if you are doing anything in your life, be consistent about it and forget about the results of that particular thing, because uh, a few because the results of few things happen after many days or many hours or many months of hard work. So don't lose heart when you fail in anything. uh, you have to try that thing again and again, and uh, and give much time to that particular thing. It may be 5 to 6 months, 1 year, but give a ample time for that particular thing, because uh, because uh, s- success uh, do not come in a few efforts, or in a few uh, uh, moment or few period of time. It requires hard work and much time. So you have to be consistent about your life, and if possible, read some uh, positive people who are successful in your life, and don't think too much about stammering in your life in all day, because the stammering is part of your life. Stammering is not uh, all about of your life, it is a part of your life. So you have to focus
Mm.
the positive traits of your personality, and you have to work on it and improve yourself on every day. Make a little goal about your life. You have to make some short term goal or long term goal, and you have to think every day, at the end of every day, h- how I did today, and my and that I have done in the whole day. It How much it contributes towards my short goal or long term
Short-term
goal.
goal, long-term goal.
But be consistent in your life, and so you will be able to achieve your goal in your life, whatever you have in your mind, but be consistent in your life. Thank you.
And sir, how do you handle the, you know, uh, criticism? How do you take it? I mean, like, do you feel bad about it, or do you just ignore it, or
Yes, yes, sometime I feel bad when someone criticize me, but I felt that what I can bring the positive thing from that criticism. It was the real criticism, or it was just uh, just taunting me. So I think if uh, it was a positive criticism, and it will be better for me if I will
Correct.
work on my personality, then I take it positively. Otherwise, I ignores it because toxic people always something uh, uh, always talk something about you, and you have to work on yourself rather than rather than think too much about their uh, actions
Thought process.
or their thoughts.
Mm. Makes sense. Thank you.
Okay, I am turning off
Yes.
the recording.